Hello, students. So I have come live. I was a bit occupied, so I have updated on Twitter that what all happened in High Court today, as far as plus one exams are concerned. Many students are calling me, sending me message. So it's very difficult to address the issue of each and every student and to also answer the query of each and every student. That's why I have come live.
Answer the query of each and every student.
So I have come live so that we can discuss on what all happened in High Court today. So I will be reading the comments also in between and will be responding to your queries. So see what happened in High Court today. Uh, Andhra Pradesh Government Council, they informed the court that they are not going to consider the marks which will be awarded to students in plus one while computing the score of 12th board. As per rule in Andhra Pradesh and even in Kerala and some other states, not all these states, the rule is that while computing the marks of 12th board, they calculate the marks of 12th and 11th. But today, the council of Andhra Pradesh government informed the court that this year, after the direction from Honorable Supreme Court, they have cancelled plus one and plus two exams. And as per the direction, they have devised a formula. They have come up with a formula for plus two students, and accordingly, these students were given marks. But as far as 11th students are concerned, they have not given any marks. They have given them general promotion on individual basis. They have not given any kind of assessment. They have not assessed any students on individual basis, and they have what they have done is that they have given 35 marks and they have given general promotion. Okay. So Harsha Reddy, yes, good evening. So you all are under so much stress. Now you should be happy that the government has informed the court that these exams, that is improvement exams for plus one, are optional. And if any student wants to improve the score, they can go and appear for the exam. It's a very good news for all the plus one students. If you want to improve the score for 11th for plus one, then only you can go and appear for the exam. It's an optional exam. And for 12th plus two students, they have given the marks on the basis of the formula which they have adopted after Supreme Court judgment and direction. So plus two student, mostly I got to know they have scored 90 plus. But if any student wants to get and score more marks for plus two, then they can go and appear for the exam from tomorrow onwards. Now the plus one students are concerned, I don't think there is any need to go and appear, because these marks will not be counted. That is what the government has informed the Honorable High Court today, Andhra Pradesh High Court, that 11 marks we are not going to count. We are not going to consider. What we will consider is your 10th marks and 12th marks while computing the marks for your 12th board. So as far as the 2020-21 batch is concerned, in Andhra Pradesh for this particular year, your 11th marks, that is plus one marks, will not be considered. What they will consider is your 10th marks, whatever you have scored in 10th, and whatever you will score in 12th. Now you are in 12th standard, so whatever marks you will score in 12th standard, whenever the exams will be conducted, or if the exams will not be conducted, then whatever marks you will get in 12th as per your internal assessment, that will be added, and your 10th marks will be added. What will be the percentage criteria, that government will decide later on for 12th standard student for this year. So the plus one students, you don't have to worry now. Government has given a solution. It is the only problem is that government is not informing it officially, and High Court has given a direction that you have to give it in writing in the court, that you are not going to consider plus one marks, and it is not going to impact the students. So on that basis, government has given them a go ahead that okay, you can go and hold the exam for plus one and plus two for improving the score, but plus one marks will not be considered. That is what the court said, and even the government said. The order will be uploaded on the website. Generally, it is uploaded late evening, so we are not getting the copy of the order. But I think government should also come up with some official statement. If they would have informed this in advance, like a month back, then all this should not have happened. We would have been in a very comfortable situation today, and these students would not have been under so much stress. Since past 1 month, see, these students are under stress, and now today the government clarified that they are not going to consider plus one marks. So I am really very shocked why government is taking them for granted. Andhra Pradesh government should take these issues very seriously, because students are studying 24/7. There is so much of stress these students are going through for any kind of exam, be it 10th board, 11th board, or 12th. So out of 5 lakhs, even I don't know how many students will be aware there are 5 lakh students who are going to appear, and how many students will be aware that their marks will not be counted, for which they are going to appear for exam from tomorrow onwards. These are improvements, score improvement exam. Yes, for plus 2 definitely it will be considered, but for plus 1 it will not be considered. Now we will take up the queries of all the students. They are calling me, and I am not able to answer each and every one. So on YouTube today, we will answer your queries. So I'll go through some of the queries. 80%, Yashwant, please write in English or I will not be able to understand. How did they give first year certificate? That is my doubt. Inter certificate for 10th 1000 marks. See, as far as your 12th certificate is concerned, your 10th marks and 12th marks will be added. Whatever marks you will score in 10th, that formula they will come up later on. Whatever marks you will score in 10th, some percentage from your 10th and some percentage from your 12th will be considered when they will be giving you and awarding you the certificate for plus 2. Now, next question. What if they cancel 12th exam? Which marks they are going to add and how? Now, see, this year also plus 2 exams were cancelled. This year also all the state governments have cancelled plus 2 exam, but still they have awarded the score based on your internal assessment. So whatever marks you have scored in 10th and whatever internal marks you will score in 12th, whatever internal marks, your college and your this thing school must be holding some kind of assignment. They must be giving you, or they will give you some kind of project work assignment. Whatever will be there, that marks will be counted. So take each and every test, each and every exam in your college seriously, in your school seriously, and appear for all the test and exam, whatever exams are happening in your school, in your college. Terminal exam, monthly test, you appear in each and every test. And in case in future next year, if the situation is not conducive for holding plus 2 exam, in that case your internal marks of 12th plus your 10th marks will be added, plus 11 will not be considered. So this is the question from Sri Vaishnavi. Kirtika Vaishnavi, I have responded to a query. Which college do you belong to? He is asking me or he is asking someone else. Now, ma'am, please update Kerala plus one. Yeah, Kerala plus one, I have already updated. Your matter is pending in Supreme Court. They have already given a stay. And whatever formula the government will give, government will announce, that will be, I think, decided by the Supreme Court. So, as far as Kerala plus one exam is concerned, I think they are not going to hold any kind of exam. So let's see what formula they comes up with, because we are opposing online exam in Supreme Court. We have filed an intervention application in Supreme Court, and we have moved on behalf of 48 students in Supreme Court from Kerala, and we have will be opposing the online exam. So online exam, offline exam, both we are opposing. We are requesting the Supreme Court that to direct Kerala government to come up with some kind of formula, assessment formula for plus one student. Or what the Andhra Pradesh government has done, that is also a good idea, where they have not considered any marks. So even Kerala government can do it by not calculating 11th marks. They can promote the plus one students by awarding minimum marks. So even AP government का जो formula है for plus one is also very good. That can be adopted even by Kerala government. So in a way, they have given you relief. Andhra Pradesh government has given you relief. Only thing is they are not communicating. So communication channel has to be built between government and the student. That is my humble appeal to Andhra Pradesh government, chief minister and education minister, that you please have a word, have a communication with all the students, inform all the students what decision you have taken. How did they give marks in inter certificate? See, as far as plus one certificate is concerned, 35 marks will be given. Those who will appear for the improvement exam, if you score 50 marks, that will be given, that will be added in your certificate, plus one certificate. If you score 80 marks, that will be added in your certificate. If you will not appear for exam, then 35 marks will be given in a certificate, and all these marks will not be counted irrespective of whatever you score in 11th, be 35 which you have already scored, or if you score 80 marks or 90 marks, that will only be a part of your mark sheet, but that will not be considered. So certificate, inter certificate, as far as the main certificate is concerned for 12th, they will be adding your 10th marks and 12th marks. So many questions are coming. How did they give then? How did they give first term certificate? That is my doubt. Inter certificate for 1000 marks. I don't know now whether they are going to consider 1000 marks or 500 marks or whatever, whatsoever. But your 10th marks and 12th marks are going to be counted. Okay, for your inter certificate. Necessary to go to exam center to write exam. See, if you want to improve your 11th score, if you're not happy with your 11th score and you want that, no, you should get some more score like you used to get in your 5th standard or 7th standard or 8th standard. It's like an 8th standard exam only, where the marks will not be counted. If you want to improve your score in 11th, you can go, but that marks will not be counted. So there is no compulsion. If you want, you can go, otherwise they have already promoted you and given 35 marks. That's what the government informed the High Court today. What happened if you not write exam? If you will not write exam, you will get 35 marks, and those marks also are not going to be added in your 12th mark sheet. Why they're conducting? See, there are some students whose parents, maybe they want their children to score good marks in 11th. There are many students, many parents in our country, they want even their child who is going to a junior kg or nursery, that his child or her child should score 100 marks. So such parents are already there in each and every part of India. In news channel not coming, I don't know why news channel is not showing it, but recently India has covered it. They will be sharing the link very soon. Now Kerala plus one, I have responded. There is no official update. Government should update it officially, but if we get an order from the High Court, we will, as soon as it is uploaded, I will share it. Chepadi ma'am. How did they give? Next, any other question? Is this formula? No, this formula is not for CBSE students. This formula is only for AP state board students, not for CBSE. This petition was only for AP board students, state board, not for CBSE. These marks shown in 12th certificate, no, these marks will not be shown in your 12th certificate. Your 10th marks and 12th marks will be added. No, not for this formula is not for CBSE. Madam ki Telugu I don't know. I will learn Telugu. I will learn Telugu, and then maybe after a few years we will communicate in Telugu also. I'm learning Marathi and Telugu also I will learn. You all will teach me Telugu. Any other query? So don't be disheartened. It's a very good. The government is in favor of students, but the only thing is they have informed it today. So many students may not be aware. Ma'am, is 11th mark shown in 12th? No, it will not be shown in your 12th. What about Kerala? Kerala I have updated. Any other new query? That also I have responded. So I have come live especially for all your students because I'm not able to take so many calls. How the government give marks for total intermediate for 10,000 marks? Now I don't know for total intermediate whether they are going to calculate 10,000 marks or it will be only 1,000 marks. that they will declare later on. But your score, overall score, you have whatever marks you have scored in 10th and 12th, both marks will be added. Madam, will this mark affect us in interview? In interview, see, there are many states, even CBSE and ICSE board, they don't consider their 11th marks. So in interview, if any state board student from Andhra Pradesh, from other state, or like Madhya Pradesh or UP or Punjab, if they are going, their 11th marks are not considered. Similarly, for this year, AP government is not considering. Interview, they don't ask for your plus one marks. Otherwise, then the CBSE students and many other students will be affected. We all have one doubt: inter first year marks will appear in the certificate with the second year marks or not? No, it will not appear. Your inter marks will be given you separately. In your second year marks, in your second year marks, your 10th and your plus 2 marks will be taken into consideration. EMCET, I don't know. EMCET also the rule they will change, because earlier the rule was that 11th and 12th marks will be added, but now 10th and 12th only will be considered for other exams also, because they said it will not impact your higher education also. That is what the government said. No, as far as higher studies are concerned, higher education is concerned, even judge asked the government, pleaded that whether it will have an impact on your higher education. Government said no. So as we will be adding your 10th marks. Earlier, what used to do? They used to add your plus 1 and plus 2 marks. Now, this time they will be adding plus 10, your 10th and 12th marks. 11th, they will skip. So, it will have no impact. Any other query? Madam, what if they change their decision? See, they cannot change their decision, because they have given this statement before the court. Okay, so it will be considered as contempt of court. So no government will do that. So court has given them clear instruction that whatever you have told us today, that is also they have noted in their order also. They have directed the government to give it in writing, whatever they have informed the court today. Orally they have informed. Ma'am, to appear neat, we have to get 50% in inter first year and 50% in inter second year. Neat, I don't know. Neat, you have to score. They check your plus 2 score only. Plus 1, I don't know if they. I have to confirm with some students who are neat students, neat aspirants, whether your plus 1 marks are considered or not. If it is considered, only your plus 2 scores are considered for neat also, not your plus 1. Madam, in your opinion, did we win or lose? See, it's a win-win situation only, because the government has clarified that earlier what we used to do is we used to calculate your consider your plus 1 marks, that we are not going to consider. NEET ka I will confirm from some NEET aspirant. They don't NEET, maybe your plus 2 marks are only considered. Otherwise, there are many other states like Bihar and all. They have promoted these students. Other states have also promoted these students, so they will also suffer. 11th marks are added, used to add, but this year they will not add your plus 1. How will the government consider 10th marks for students who wrote ICSE and CBSE and are currently in studying Andhra Pradesh? How will the government consider 10th marks? See, 10th marks, the students who are from CBSE and have shifted to Andhra Pradesh State Board, those who are in plus 2. Okay, plus 1 student who have shifted from CBSE and ICC board, whatever marks you have scored in 10th, the students who are in 12th today, and those who have relocated from shifted from CBSE and ICC board to state board, whatever marks you have scored in your 10th class, that will be considered. Okay, in your 12th, be it from CBSE board or international board or state board, anywhere. The students who are from who have change their board, who have shifted from CBSE, ICSE or IB to state board, Andhra Pradesh board, their 10th marks which they have scored, that will be considered. Any other query? So many questions. Ma'am, big fan of you. Thank you. Who is this? RMC52 Mahindra. Thank you. Parents are not believed with any official announcement. They will have to wait for High Court order once the order is uploaded. Ma'am, my 10th certificate is from ICSE. Yeah, so if you have cleared your 10th board from ICSE, whatever marks you have scored in your 10th, that will be added with your 12th marks. Okay, that's what I have clarified. If you are from ICSE board or CBSE board, your 10th marks will be considered. Okay, more five, two, three questions I will take. We are already reading from 1 month. These exam marks should be considered. It will not be considered. That's what the government informed. They should have informed the students in advance actually. They have done a big blunder. Andhra Pradesh government, I don't know why always they do like this. In CLAT also better. In CLAT or any other entrance exam, your plus 2 marks are considered, not your plus 1. Okay. And any other question? And when will the High Court give orders? See, order they have already announced today in the afternoon. Honorable Judge has announced the order and it will be uploaded. By late evening, they generally upload it. Is this exam waste? One student is asking. No, this exam is not a waste, but yes, it is of no use. If any student wants, they can go and appear for improvement exam. But yes, for plus two, it will be of. It will help plus two students, no doubt. But for plus one students, it will not help. I got 10 points. How many points will be added? See, if you have got 10 points in 10th, so whatever marks you will score in 12th, that marks and your 10th marks will be considered in your final mark sheet. Any other query? Andhra Pradesh government is a waste. I don't know. See, I think they need some good officers in their department. There is no good consultant who can advise. There are no good advisors who can advise the government, because politicians, they are not aware about what all is happening. They don't know much. All these things are being advised to the politicians. Accordingly, they take a call. Now, once the one student is saying that it's fake, if you feel that it's fake, then you wait for the order. Once the order is announced, pronounced, you can go ahead and appear for the exam. Those who don't believe, please go and appear for the exam. That is what the government has informed the court today. So for plus two, definitely their marks will be considered, but for plus one, they will not consider. They have explained the code that we have already promoted the student. We have given them 35 marks, and in case if required, those marks only will be added if required. We are going to add only 10th and 12th marks. So parents, they are not believing me. So tell your parents to wait for High Court order or go and appear for exam. That is the only two option left. Media, I have updated. India Ahead has taken this story. They have covered it. Ma'am, I'm 12th pass. Man, this year final marks card they will add both 11 plus 12 marks. Ma'am, finally for 1000 marks. See, if you have passed 12th, already assessment was given on the basis of your 10th and 12th score. And if you are not happy with your 12th marks, those who have not scored well, 12th board students, especially, not plus one, plus two students, if you are not happy with your assessment score, you can go and appear for your improvement exam, which are going to be conducted from tomorrow. It is for 12th board students, those who have cleared 12th. Those who have passed 12th, if they are not happy or those who have scored very less in 12th board, they can go and appear for improvement exam from tomorrow onwards. And for plus 1 it is up to you. For plus 2 marks will be added and considered. For plus 1 it will not. So yes, plus 2 student, definitely it's an important exam if you want to improve your score. Any other question? There are so many queries, so important one I am. Madam, you are the savior of the day. Thank you. Thank you, students. And now I will take your leave. I have clarified on Twitter also, and again I am now clarifying it on YouTube that as far as the improvement exams which are going to be held from tomorrow for AP board students, plus 1 and plus 2 is considered. The plus 2 students, for you, that this exam is very important because your marks are going to be added and considered while your final mark sheet will be prepared next year. But as far as plus 1 students are concerned, your marks are not going to be added. Your marks are not going to be considered. That is what the government informed the High Court today, and accordingly, the High Court allowed them to go ahead with the improvement exam. So, any plus 1 student who wants to improve their plus 1 marks, they can go ahead and appear for the exam, but it will not be added in your plus 2. Your 10th marks and 12th marks will be added. But yes, any 12th board student who is not happy with the assessment, whatever marks they have given you, if you are not happy, plus 2 students, you can go and appear for the exam tomorrow. That is the improvement exam which is happening. Even CBSE is conducting improvement exam for plus 2 students. So yes, for plus 2, definitely this is an important exam. As far as plus 1 is concerned, if you want to score your plus 1 marks, you can go and appear for exam, but those marks will not be considered. So it's up to you. You have to take a call, and accordingly you can decide. So this is what has happened today in High Court. Honorable High Court has directed the government to submit their reply in within 2 weeks time. So that's all for now. I have updated everything on Twitter and on YouTube also. All the students, good luck for your 12th board. You study hard for your 12th board. Try to get and score good marks in your internal assessment. Whatever internal exams are happening, try to study and get good marks, because all your marks will be added. And 10th marks also they are going to consider in when once your final mark sheet will be prepared next year. So my best wishes to all the students, plus 1, plus 2, and all other students from Andhra Pradesh, and good luck. Thank you.